started tearing this Lumina apart. Well, Buick. I keep calling this thing a Lumina, and I'm so used to it because all W bodies up here are just basically Luminas. Nobody even knows about most of these Buicks. But anyway, this W body Buick started tearing it apart, and I really thought the steering was out of it, and I still think the steering's a little bit iffy. But I think I can get away with adjusting the adjuster screws and going again. But if it's bent once, it's probably going to bend twice. But I'm kind of really lazy, and I'm under the gun right now. So I'm not going to replace the steering. What I am going to replace is this strut. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's pretty hard to detect. My buddies are telling me it ain't that bent. I say that's pretty bent. And then if you take a look at the top hat's bent pretty bad as well. Anyway, this is pretty much cooked. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these parts off it because I'm going to go get another one. And this Buick allows me to run 14s. And I'm not a W body expert by any means. So the one I'm going to go get is off a newer one. And I'm pretty sure it makes you run 15s. So if I keep this bracket, I can keep my 14s, keep my bracket, keep my brakes so I don't have to re-bleed my brakes. And that's going to save me a lot of time. Just a little bit of time messing around here. But realistically, my ball joint's good, my bearings are good, my brake calipers are good, everything's good except the strut because it's kind of mangled. But now I just have to make a 2-hour drive to a buddy's house and get some struts. The Buick is about as far as I can get it right now. So that means we have to turn our attention to this pile of junk. What we're going to do is we're going to lower this thing down. I brought it up on the hoist because there is a massive oil leak coming from the back of this. Let me grab my light. I actually found this light in the Buick, so I'm pretty happy about that. A nice snap-on light for free. The oil seems to be coming from the back side of this motor, which confirms my idea that this motor is 100% garbage. I have no idea where the oil leak's coming from. All I know is it's enough to soak my trailer and make a big pile on the floor within about 4 hours. So this is probably why there's very hard to keep oil in this motor. No idea where she's coming from. Kind of looks like it's coming out between the head and the block. But again, I'm not 100% sure about that. And I don't really care because I'm going to throw this motor in the garbage. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down, we're going to take all the accessories off this, we're going to take all the parts off it that we put onto it, we're going to take the shifter off, take the hood off, throw everything on top of the firewall, and start getting this motor out, because I am sick and tired of looking at it. This has been a pretty productive day. I got the motor off. I got it all torn down, to be honest. So took everything off that motor I wanted. All the parts I put on that Demolition derby: 4 plugs, 4 wires, 2 coil packs, crank sensor, timing belt, intake manifold, alternator, starter, axles, basically everything that was any good off that motor I saved. And then we went and pulled this motor out of the storage pile. This motor here is one of the motors that we did buy used. This is not a motor that I ran. The guy got it off of, said that the motor ran great, the transmission felt like it was starting to slip. Now, I did notice on his transmission lines there's a pretty big kink. So I'm going to chance this transmission, but I do know the motor's good. I did have it running. You guys seen the video of it running. But it's been a pretty busy day here, that's for sure. But what we're going to do now just going to try to line this up as best as we can, and then drop her in. Now remember, we are going to have to line up the steering shaft pretty nicely, but other than that, it's going to be hopefully pretty smooth. Coming down. Get her a little bit closer. Nope, she hit. That's okay. Put our spacers in. Here. Just gonna line everything back up. Slide her back together. Now the rules state where I'm going, all subframe bolts must stay in place. So that's why I'm putting all these back in. I know that taking these out makes a tougher car. I am aware, but you gotta play within the rules as best as you can. Best as you can. Does wonders. If it starts ripping the threads out, throw some anti-seize on there and it will make that go in 100 times smoother. Now I am missing one bolt. I imagine it's in this big pile of hardware here on the ground. There we go. We got all the body spacers back in. And that's about the point that I wanted to be at the end of today. Get her off the jack. Alright, jack is out. Let's bring her down. I'm not sure how much filming this is, but I'm pretty much done for today. Yeah, there wasn't a whole heck of a lot left to do, to be honest. Tomorrow we're going to finish putting all the bolts in to hold on the clips from the subframe. We're going to put 2 new struts into this, or just 1 new strut because one's still good. We'll rehook up the alternator, the starter, the power steering, the motor mounts. I still got to put in all the bolts to the bottom of the rear motor mount, the side motor mount, the front motor mount. Everything's basically just sitting in there. But as of right now, we've got a crappy motor pulled, and we got a good motor, hopefully good motor, put back into this thing. But this is the state that we are at today. I figured out what that car needs, I figured out what this car needs, and I think we're doing pretty good. So thanks everybody for watching. And this is the first video of fixing both of these hunks of junks. We've diagnosed that one with what it needs. And we've got this one, I'm going to say 30% fixed. This was the big half doing the motor swap. But we still have to put all the accessories back onto it, which is not a lot of work, but it's enough. And then we got to tackle the back, and we got to put 2 new struts in the back of this. And then this thing will be good to go. So, it's not going too bad, to be honest. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.